everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Fourtress of a podcast about movies, TV shows, video games, and lots of pop culture and everything. My name is Oscar. I'll be one of your hosts today. And with me, per usual, are two of your other hosts. We got Brian, also known as the Beard, and new reliable, and the Spider-Man villain, Mr. Negative, on a Dragon Ball Z redemption arc. We also have Devin, also known as the Brains, and Mr. Nowhere, and the guy who multitasks watching a podcast and or watching a soccer game and recording a podcast.
It's not going good. It's not going good.
Oh,
it's not going well.
He's wearing his little jersey. Look at him. Look at him being a loser. He's gonna lose.
Yeah. So just the three of us hanging out this week. Maybe a shorter episode. Also, we're all very tired, so probably a good idea. But either way, we're here. We're gonna have some fun. Check the time codes, listeners, if you want to avoid spoilers or skip sections or anything like that. But guys, with that being said, should we hop into our first segment of the week?
Let's do it.
News talk.
First piece of news. Kind of a slow news week, but somewhat potentially exciting stuff has popped out. Sega, Sega. We love Sega. Allegedly, this is a rumor. This is a rumor via Twitter. So, take that with a grain of the biggest grain of salt. Apparently, they might be remaking the original Jet Set Radio, a video game that I know our very own Brian is a big fan of.
Absolutely, I am. It was one of the best games to come out on Dreamcast, and I recommend it to everybody. And they made another one that came out on Xbox it was okay. As far as this rumor goes, I don't doubt that they are making some sort of remaster, probably the original game at some point, because I do feel like that'd be a pretty easy cash grab, and nostalgia's big right now. I do not think these screenshots are from that.
Oh, yeah?
I could be completely wrong. But just based on the way that it looks, it's one of those games that looks like this is me playing around an Unreal Engine, and then I'm going to pretend that it's a leak. As soon as I always think that as soon as they add a bunch of motion blur to something, and one of the screenshots that are listed in this tweet is motion blurred to all hell. And I was like, ooh, that looks fake. Because I feel like even though motion blur is still a big part of a lot of games, with one of pretend that they're realistic of some sort. Most developers have gotten pretty privy to the fact that a lot of people don't like it. But I feel like whenever someone wants to make I made Pokemon realistic in Unreal Engine, they do that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just my little thought process.
That's fair enough.
But,
no, that's a good thought. I mean, I feel like they're definitely it's a franchise that in the world of remakes and remasters, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. So we'll see.
But yeah, very cool. Brian, very quickly, what the hell do you do in this game? In the briefest of synopsis, I don't know anything about this.
It's a very anti-establishment kind of game around the fact that you're a graffiti artist that's in a gang, but your gang's about street turf. But of course, it's Japan, so you have no guns. So how do you take turf if you don't shoot each other? You tag buildings and put graffiti places.
Spray paint? Okay.
Yeah, you spray paint around it. Yeah, and then the cops are also on your butt all the time while you do that. And that's basically it's a very young, youthful game.
Okay.
Sounds pretty fun.
Do you ride a skateboard or is it parkour-y?
So you're roller skating the whole time. You rollerblade.
I love that.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know you knew so little about Jet Grand Radio.
Yeah, I genuinely don't. I again, because I didn't have a Dreamcast, so that whole era. Who did? But
me and me.
So
only.
that whole era of games, I kind of missed. So yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes a lot more sense now.
It's on Steam. It's probably $3. It's always on sale.
That's so funny. Yeah, very cool. So we'll see. We'll see if this turns into anything.
Yeah, I'll be excited if it does.
Next piece of news. Finally, some good gaming news amongst all the layoffs and stuff. Bethesda Game Studios, the Montreal location, they are forming a union. They're unionizing, and that is pretty cool. They filed for certification with the Quebec Labor Board. That's awesome. I hope it all works out.
Right. Yeah. I mean, the biggest thing is that we've been talking about a lot, and we've been in a world of video game layoffs, and probably the worst it's ever been to date, which is crazy. We need more of this. This is that's a big reason why you probably should unionize, because you deserve to have a say in how your job goes and whether or not you get to keep it and things like that. So everybody going towards unionization is always going to be a positive. And we preach that pretty often on this podcast.
Especially in the video game industry. They need some respect and some hours off.
Right.
Absolutely. No, that makes total sense. Yeah, I mean, I hope this works and that this starts a good snowball effect to other places that do this, I
hope to keep seeing it. I mean, I feel like the information's out there now, and maybe more labor forces are becoming to be more aware of like the tricks that are used to stop unions. So hopefully that continues.
Yeah. We'll see. We shall see. But that's it, listeners. Again, like I said, slow news week. I'm sure there'll be other stuff. I know there were some Gladiator 2 picks that were out there. We'll wait till that trailer pops before we start talking about it. But it looks cool. But anyways, with that, guys, shall we now move to our main topic of the week?
Oh man,
We absolutely should.
But first, we are trapped in yet again another fortress. This is a fortress where we can kind of do. We can't do whatever we want. There's a main thing we're going to do.
We're sharp today.
Freedom.
No.
Let me do what I want.
No, listeners, this is a fortress that is, it's all about summer vibes. It's all about beach vibes. It is summertime here, at least where we're all living. And there's also another reason that we'll probably talk about when we get to Free For All. But this week, we're trapped in yet again another fortress. But this fortress is just...
It's just beach.
I love the hard pause after
This topic. It's just beach.
It's just beach, What is your job? Beach.
It's just beach. Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Nice.
And yes, listeners, we are in the fortress of the best and worst beaches/beach vibes in media, games, movies, TV shows, whatever we want. It is summer. People going to the beach, taking vacations. And so we thought, as a very quick last impromptu main topic, to celebrate the beaches across the world.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, Devin, do you want to chuck the quick little briefing on exactly how this is going to go down for them?
For sure. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to, each one of us has brought 3 options for the best beach or the worst beach from, I guess, any kind of media that you have chosen. And we're picking a beach. How long do y'all want to stay at these beaches? A week, just a weekend, or a whole week?
I want to say,
I think maybe
brutal for a week.
4 days specifically.
I was going to say
days.
Thursday to Sunday.
Okay, Thursday to Sunday trip. You got to spend that at these beaches. So some of them, the best end is going to be cool. It's just like, that's you can't lose kind of situation, right? The worst one is going to be you might not even live past Thursday. So
yeah, yep.
So let me ask you guys. I guess I can start. I can ask you from.
Okay.
I'll give you my best options first. Okay.
Okay.
So you got to spend 4 days. Where do you want to spend it? You can spend it on in Nassau from Assassin's Creed Black Flag. It's like a little pirate town. It's actually historically accurate. Just pirates and stuff. You're in the Caribbean. Everybody's really drunk all the time. Might see Blackbeard, et cetera, et cetera. And the village from where you start Zelda Wind Waker seems like a pretty cool little place. I remember that part of the game, I believe. To be fair, I didn't ever finish Wind Waker, but I do remember the first part where you're kind of like, getting started out. Seems like a cool spot.
Sure.
And then the beach level from Super Mario Odyssey, which let me just tell you a few of the features, okay? There's like this big brontosaurus thing that you can like ride around in the water. You can like climb stuff. You can swim underwater. There's some things that can hurt you, but like for the most part, pretty good spot. So those are your 3 options.
Repeat the last one again? What's it from?
Oh, Super Mario Odyssey, just like the beach level.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For me, I'm probably going to be most interested in the Zelda Wind Waker beach. And the reason why I'm picking that one as opposed to some of the other ones here is I think about Super Mario Odyssey, and I don't know much about that game, and I actually get to play it, so I looked up some screenshots just now. And I don't know that they're very much tourism friendly. I don't see any homes or any Airbnbs on that island. So I don't know where the fuck I'm going to sleep.
There is actually a house on the one in Super Mario Odyssey.
Is there one house?
Store.
Yeah.
There's like a house. Yeah.
A general store, they're gonna make me work? Oh, hell no. Get me off that island. This shit sucks. What the fuck? Yeah, if I remember Wind Waker correctly, I believe it's like a whole like little village, or at least a few houses. I know grandma lived there. So I would probably prefer that because it still has the same kind of like quaint, like nice little calm vibes that you kind of got going on. And it's just like, you're just kind of chilling. Whereas Black Flag, you can drink and whatever, but it's also like a lot of conflict. I feel like that happens there. And like, it's kind of
randomly shot.
Yeah, it's a little unsafe, and I don't, I like safety in my vacations personally, so I like to stick to a Nice calm vibe.
We're looking for relaxing vibes.
Yeah.
It's true.
Right. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, the question being like, we talked about it. We are the protagonist of the world we enter. We're not a bystander. So like if I pick the Assassin's Creed one, I'm not going to be like a drunk at a bar and die and get shot by a pirate immediately.
Are you not? Is that, I guess how we would go about that? That's actually a good question, because I guess it depends on the scenario. Because yeah, there's some where it's like, are you the protagonist, or are you just some guy that happened to walk into it? Because that might change our worst. Yeah, because when I was thinking, for Black Flag, I was thinking I was just a drunk. I was just somebody that's just hanging out there, and then Blackbeard just happens to also
like,
be
if
there.
I'm just a normal dude, that's probably going to be the worst place for me.
I think you're yourself. I think it's just you.
Oh boy.
So
I feel like if I pick the Black Flag one, I'm gonna either get shot immediately, or I'm gonna become a pirate and then die of scurvy over the course of 4 days.
You're gonna get shot. You're gonna be a pirate.
Black Flag map is a pretty good spot to have a pirate ship.
Imagine becoming a pirate in 2 days.
You get pretty rich.
I feel like if I had to go just the safest option, I feel like is probably probably Mario. I think I could survive that.
Zelda has Ganondorf, so Mario probably is safer.
True. You got to fight Ganon at some point, but dude, Super Mario Odyssey is that's going to be a pretty good spot to be for 4 days. You're going to have a lot of fun water activities.
I could maybe eat a mushroom and get real big, or get a fire flower. It could be a fun 4 days. Just run around squishing some Goombas.
Yeah.
I didn't consider that a Super Mario like mushroom works for everybody, so you could just be big.
I mean, Mario is a human as far as we know, so I would imagine it works for all humans. He's just a plumber, so
actually everything in the Goomba world affects him more, affects him differently than them because he's there.
Yeah. So I would imagine I could have the same powers as Mario. So
that's fair.
I'm gonna go Super Mario Odyssey. That's best.
It. Both good picks. Both are good picks. Good picks. And I guess we should. Let's do all the best ones first, because that'll be nice.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. I can go next. So for my 3 for you guys to choose from, I have way too many options. So I'm going to pick. Let me pick it. I'll chuck it out there because it is. I don't know unless it's on Brian's list, and if it's on Brian's, we'll pick another one because I don't. I think I want all of us to have different ones. So Brian, you let me know. Dead or Alive Extreme Volleyball.
Of course it's on my list. What do you mean?
Okay, then I'll save it. I'll save it. Okay, so I'm going to pick as one of them. I am going to pick, and remember, some of mine might be more beach vibes. So for this one, I'm gonna go Rocket Power.
Ooh.
That is nothing but beach vibes from Rocket Power. Yes, they do more than beach, and there is a beach, so you can chill at the beach, but it's just such a beach vibe of a TV show from what I remember.
And they chill so hard. Actually, I've always was jealous. Power? Yeah, I'm always jealous of Rocket Power. I was like, I want to live where they live.
Rocket Power? Wait, can you remind me of this? I don't know what this is.
This is the Nickelodeon cartoon show where the kids that skateboard and do extreme stuff, they snowboard. They're just the coolest hooligans of kids that just perpetual summer for them.
They used to always go. They used to always do that handshake and they go wiggity 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 wiggity.
Wiggity wiggity wiggity.
Ooh, yeah. I definitely would recognize this if I pulled it up. But
yeah, I'm sure you would. I'm gonna go, and this one's might be tough because I don't know if Devin knows this at all, but Brian's probably seen screenshots. I'm going to go Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, the beach, the Costa del Sol, the whole beach era. There's a bunch of it's a giant beachy area, the boardwalk. There's a bunch of mini games you can play. You get to hang out with Aerith and Tifa and Cloud in their bathing suits. Everyone has seen those screenshots. You're lying if you say you haven't. So that's your second option. And then for your final option, I can't say this. That's not best. Well, it could be best. It depends how you look at it. So yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'll do this one. Best. I'm gonna say Grand Theft Auto 5.
That's best.
Grand Theft Auto.
I don't know. That's why I don't know. Like it could be both.
I won't take two from you, but I will say that was put on my worst at first.
Oh, okay. Well, then, well, if it,
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll switch it up.
Beach are gonna get shot or run over immediately.
I'll switch it up. Okay, that's fair. That's fair enough. Then
I don't care how nice the beach is.
Instead of that, then I will say, this is also this is more beach vibes than it is beach. And so I don't know if you guys would know this, but Jackie threw this one at me. I thought that was hilarious. You get to be in the world of High School Musical 2.
High School Musical 2? Is that not just our world?
That's pretty
Which takes place over the summer at like a big resort.
Yeah,
it's very beach vibes.
Nice California beach.
But it means you're surrounded by a bunch of teenagers singing musical numbers for 4 days straight.
That actually sounds like my personal hell, if anything.
I think for me, it sounds like Rocket Power is the one to do, because like some extreme sports, and like, it's multiple sports, and is it a cartoon?
It is a cartoon.
Oh yeah.
I mean, say no more. For 4 days, that sounds like the vibe for me.
Okay. Not a bad choice. Not a bad choice. The question, the biggest thing for you, I think, would say whether or not you get in with the cool kids or if they call you a shoobie. You know,
I don't know.
Can't be a shoobie.
Well, considering I'm currently a 32-year-old man, I might not be too cool in that world.
He's just gonna be a dude.
Yeah, he'd be a shoobie for sure. They kick him off that beach so fast.
Dang it.
That's hard for me. My big thing that's going to really inform my decision is probably going to be, it's probably more towards Rocket Power, only because I don't really know what the fuck they be eating in Final Fantasy VII. And I feel like their food's probably kind of dog shit. You know what I mean? Because that place, like all of Final Fantasy VII is just a bunch of just disenfranchised places over and over again. That I feel like their food probably kind of sucks. And like, I mean, there's some cool stuff in there. I think that's like a more rich city. But I still feel like they'll probably be like, here's some baked apples. And I'm like, I don't want some baked apples. I want a sloppy Joe like they're eating at home. What was the guy's name that he owned the little tiki shop or whatever, tiki bar? He used to always give them
in Final Fantasy?
No, in
in Rocket Power?
In Rocket Power.
What
I was giving them all that advice. Was it Tito? I was gonna say Tito, but I was like, if I'm wrong, that's racist as hell.
Yeah, I know. I think it was Tito.
It was Tito. Yeah, and it's like he was making some bomb ass food. So I think that I'm gonna have to do Rocket Power just based on that. As far as like vibe, I do think Coast of the Soul is fucking beautiful.
Right.
And would love to be there. But also Cloud is there and he's scary. So
true. Yeah, Final Fantasy seems like there could be some pretty intense conflict at some point pretty soon.
That's true. It is a world. It is definitely a world where, unless you're a main character, you are fucked and no one cares.
Yeah, I forgot that. Yeah, I didn't think about the fact that like there are events. Yeah, I guess it'll be happening during those events as well. There's some events that are currently happening that are very scary. Rocket Power for sure. It's not
Rocket Power. Look at that.
Rocket Power. There you go. Unanimous decision.
Rocket Power. All right, Brian, what you got for us?
So I got for you guys for the best beaches. Of course, I got to go with my tried and true that Oscar tried to steal from me, despite me putting it in the group chat with the box art and everything. We got Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball, a speech that's so great that they've made like 3 or 4 games of that shit.
That one. I picked that one. I pick it right now.
I love that game because there's a dude named Zeke that's like running like the whole tournament or whatever, and then he has his own island. It's called Zeke Island. And I was like,
Zeke Island.
Yep. Of course it'd be called that. Why not? Why wouldn't it be called that?
I know the cover's like only like scantily clad bikini ladies. Is that part of the game or is that just part?
That is the game.
That is the whole game, Devin.
That is the game. It's a game about playing volleyball and giving gifts to women and also gambling. That is what that game is about. Yeah, very fun. Would recommend. So my second one is going to be, I think I'm going to go ahead and pick this one because I know that at least Oscar knows about it. I don't know that Devin played this game. But I'm going to go with Destiny Islands from Kingdom Hearts.
That's on your best?
That's on my
best.
That
was on my worst.
That's on your worst, really? Oh, well then I got to take it away. I wanted to keep that for the worst because that's actually really funny. Because I have a feeling I know why you're going to call it the worst. It's not shit there. In that case, I'm going to say Besaid in Final Fantasy X that I don't know if either of you guys know much about that. Besaid Island.
I did see that on the list, but I don't know.
A big reason that I like it a lot is because it does have some of the best soundtrack music in the game. That shit slaps a little guitar kind of playing the whole time with like not really anything else, just a little like classic guitar going boom, ding, 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 ding. And there's nice little like huts and stuff like that. Water's beautiful, crystal clear blue, very sandy beaches. There is a conflict that is happening at the time that you were there. That is pretty scary. So I will keep that in mind. And can't no spoilers.
I was about to say, is there going to be like a god fish that like, tries to eat me in those 4 days or something?
Well, you know a lot about Final Fantasy VII, which means you probably know about a lot about Final Fantasy as a whole. At some point, there's usually a big bad.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So there's that. But that aside, you be chilling. Looks like a nice little humble life.
Okay.
And then last but not least is the only other beach that I can really think of and remember is there's a beach in the very first level of Sonic Adventure 1. You might also play it on a demo disc at some point.
Yep.
It doesn't matter. There's nothing really crazy about it except for there's a giant killer whale that chases you at some point. But that's because he's Sonic the Hedgehog.
To kill you or?
I don't really know.
Just to be friends.
to look cool.
Brian's never let it catch him.
I was about to say, he never killed me because I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. But he killed me in real life because I'm Brian and I can't run that fast.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not Sonic. It's easily Dead or Alive. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's just such like a weird name for that game, but
yeah.
Well, it's based off what, a fighting game?
Yeah, Dead or Alive is a great fighting game.
Okay.
And then they took all of the people from that and put them in scandal clad outfits.
I was about to say they took all the women. There are male characters in Dead or Alive.
They took all the women. Yeah,
they are not in Extreme Beach Volleyball.
Yeah, I think Dead or Alive for sure. Because like beach volleyball, I mean that sounds like a great weekend.
They also do literally live like on a resort this whole time, like a very fancy resort.
That's perfect. Yeah, that's a pure vacation.
That's fair enough.
So
all right,
that's a good one.
Dead or Alive, winner. So real quick, our three winners. Yeah, so our three winners were y'all would pick Rocket Power, Dead or Alive Extreme Volleyball from Brian's picks, and Devin's picks. Brian, you picked Wind Waker, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you picked Wind Waker and you picked.
And I picked Super Mario
Odyssey, which I think you both are gonna have a good time when you. Okay, that's but true. Now what?
Worst.
Time for the worst. This is where you definitely do not want to spend 4 days. But alas, must be done. So, your three options for worst beach to spend 4 days on, is the beach from the mission The Covenant in Halo 3, where you basically do a hot landing. You don't crash land, but you get landed right on some Covenant, and you're on the Ark. It's a very pretty beach, but at any moment you're going to be getting strafed by banshees or also just attacked by brutes, not elites.
And I'm very much not Master Chief in this scenario.
yeah. At best, we're like a Marine, so that's not.
So
we're just us.
We're fodder.
We have even less health.
Master Chief already killed me for my rocket launcher, so
yeah, that one's not going to be very fun for 4 days. If you maybe survive the Covenant, the first fight with the Covenant, then it might be a couple.
How am I going to do that? You watched the TV show. I think that's probably one of the best. Like, as much as that TV show sucks, the first season, the best like iteration of like what would happen if a bunch of humans got like, flanked by elites. I'm fucked. What am I going to do? It's a needler.
Yeah, okay. That's pretty bad. But that's a pretty bad one.
It might be better than the next option, which is to participate in the D-Day landing, which is from Medal of Honor Frontline.
You son of a bitch. Yeah.
And again, like if you survive D-Day, like they had to like marshal the tanks and stuff there for like a couple days, so you could chill on the beach after that. But there's also probably some mines. You're probably gonna die on D-Day.
You could chill on
D-Day is awful. Just in general. So that's your other option. And then the last option, you got to spend 4 days in the world of, and I didn't play this game, but I've seen enough of it to kind of get the vibe, and that is Dead Island, which is a resort where there's a zombie outbreak and you have to survive against zombies.
I think this option is, these choices actually easier than I thought it was going to be.
Oh.
I think I'm going to go Dead Island.
I was going to say the same thing. Yeah.
The zombies in that are slow for the most part. I feel like there's enough weapons I could use. I feel like it's one of those. It's like it's like Walking Dead, where unless you're an absolute moron and get snuck up on by a zombie, I just beaten to death with a brick. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Right. Yeah, I kind of agree with that.
Did either of you actually play that game?
Yes.
I played the first one quite a bit.
I thought you beat the first one. I remember you playing that in college, weren't you?
No, yeah, I was. I didn't get to beat it. I think Jacob had to return it.
Damn it. Oh.
So you think for 4 days, you think you'd have no problem surviving there?
I think I could.
I wouldn't say no problem, but I definitely think it'd be easier than fucking D-Day. Because first and foremost,
and also,
I'll serve anything before I serve my country. Let's be real. Fucking get that out of here.
I was gonna say the only like pro towards D-Day and not the Halo one is that I know people survived. Normal people survived D-Day, whereas a normal person would never survive that Halo encounter.
I know. I'm at least shooting at other humans.
Exactly.
So we're a pretty level playing field here. That we're both just some people.
I'm not gonna get shot by an energy blast at any point.
Yeah. For the record,
that's a very good point.
Even the grunts, like, are the smallest enemy in the Halo universe is still 5'6". So even that motherfucker is as tall as I am, and that means that the elites are at least 7 feet, which means the brutes are at least 8 feet. No, sir. They don't even need guns to beat my ass.
Absolutely not. It's like fighting a fucking gorilla.
Right.
There's no way.
There's no way.
There's no way.
Yeah.
A gorilla that speaks English. That's crazy.
But like, if you survive that part, they land some hornets in there eventually, so you could like fly around.
That is
some
a
hornets.
big if. That is a really big if.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm surviving that.
You can like drive around a mongoose a little bit, you know.
I mean, yeah, and also get sniped by a jackal. Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Only downside is I think they maybe damage the arc or blow it up when they activate the Halo ring. So I don't.
Oop, got him. Yeah, no, I think
is that after the 4 days? Is there a chance I get out of there?
Yeah, you also might get stranded on the arc because the humans leave. So
damn. Yeah, no, I think.
Yeah, no, I can't do that.
Dead Island is one of those games that's like it's the fun kind of zombie game where like everyone's so stupid that you can just murder a bunch of So it might be where it's like it's probably fun for like 2 days. I'd probably get bored and then I'd probably just hole up somewhere because that also takes place on a resort. So I assume there's a decent amount of food.
Yeah, probably. You probably can make a pretty solid safe room for yourself. It's gonna be hard to sleep. Just gonna be honest.
Oh, sure.
Sleeping would be terrifying. Would genuinely be terrifying. Yes. Yeah.
I'm all about high ground. I don't know if there's much high ground in that game.
Yeah, I'm sure I could climb like a fucking radio tower or some shit.
I don't want to sleep in like a bungalow because it's like if I sleep too heavy and they just fucking bust open my door, what do I do?
Yeah, I'm screwed. Absolutely fucked.
Well,
but if there's a chance I could like swim, like kayak to a little nearby island, maybe.
Sure. Bring some snacks. Call it a day.
Yeah. And also, that is a game world where there are other people.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, though.
Yeah, I was about to say that might be a bad thing. People crazy.
That could turn into a bad thing.
Dead Rising is making a remake, and those people sucked.
Yeah. See, so I don't know. But yeah, it's definitely Dead Island for me as well. Yeah. Easily.
Okay. Good. Interesting. Glad I picked one that you guys could both pick the same one.
Yeah, I would really love to do D-Day.
Right, I know, right?
Well, that's the worst beach of all time, baby.
Speaking of which, yeah, that was definitely on my list, but just for a different movie. I was going to do Saving Private Ryan, but I'll skip that because we covered it. So for my 3, I'm gonna go. Like I said, I'm gonna go Destiny Islands from Kingdom Hearts because it's mad boring and there ain't nothing to do. And it's so small, and a giant shadow monster might attack at any moment.
Ooh, okay.
So I don't know about that one. I've never seen the other side of the island. It could be lovely, but as far as I know, the island is 3 feet wide and hella boring. So that's your first option. Second option, I'm going to go with Jaws.
Oh my god,
the beach from Jaws. So,
damn.
It's well known that there's a giant great white just chilling in the ocean, and you got to be there for 4 days. Do you attempt it? I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, that's pretty scary.
What was the last one again?
Jaws.
Jaws was
Oh,
the
Jaws,
second one.
okay.
Yeah, I think
Okay,
the
I
third
see.
one, the third and last one. It is the beach from the end of Rogue One, where
On Scarif?
yeah.
All right, but hey, low-key, wait, hold on. Am I going to be there, like, at any point while this fight is going on? Or am I just on Scarif and there's, like, stormtroopers patrolling for a while?
You don't know. It could happen. I will say this.
Well,
At some point, it'll probably happen. Whether or not that's day 1 or day 3 or day 4, I don't know.
oh, Jesus.
But at some point, shit's gonna go down on that beach.
I mean, it feels like the best option of these three is the boring Kingdom Hearts one. Like,
Right. And I mean, even though we don't see it, we do know Sora has a home because he is in his bed at
We
one
do.
point. We just never see it.
That's what I'm saying. It could be lovely. I don't know.
I think I think the safest choice, it might be the most boring choice, but the safest choice is definitely
yeah, but
Destiny
honestly,
Island.
I mean, if you're coming to the beach, you should just be able to lay and read a book and hang out. So,
Yeah. I guess the same thing for Destiny Island is, I guess at some point during this 4 days, it's going to get sucked up into nothingness.
Oh, shit.
Into
by
a
the
black
Shadow
hole.
Monster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
No. Oh, no.
I don't know. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna risk it?
I don't know those people
For
die.
all you know, if you could get sucked up and then you appear in Traverse Town with
I was about to
Goofy and
say,
Donald. Who knows?
I do know none of those people died, I don't think, at least. Or at least the people that died we didn't care about.
We still have not seen Sora's parents to this day, so who the fuck knows?
Yeah, who knows where they are, to be honest. So I do think I'll probably take my chance over that over Star Wars, because there's no way I'm surviving that. I don't have the force.
That beach looked really beautiful and very quickly turned not fun.
You just get fucking nuked at one point.
So
And then
I would go with, I think I'll go with Jaws, honestly.
Jaws?
Like you can just get in, but do I know that Jaws is around or not?
I mean, you know that there have been attacks and that, there's a giant
yeah.
shark in the ocean.
That's fine.
That's
I'm just not going to get in very far. That's fine.
That's funny. Yeah, I guess because like you don't know that Jaws exists. If you know Jaws exists, of course you're not getting it in the water. But if you just hear that, like, oh, there's been some shark attacks, you probably be like, nah, it doesn't matter, and you'll still get in.
I think I'll take a large shark over the Death Star or being sucked into nothingness by a shadow monster. I think that's set your threat levels here.
The second one sounds like a win-win.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Either I'm on the beach or I get sucked into nothingness. I don't see the lose here.
Or just obliterated by a fucking moon. Just getting lasered by a
That's true. We never said you had to go in the ocean, so you could just chill at the beach for 4 days. You'd probably get kind of bored and like sad seeing all people have fun in the ocean, but you would be guaranteed not getting eaten by a shark.
That's true. Yeah, I don't know. I was scared of the Jaws ride at Universal Studios.
Oh yeah.
So maybe my phobia is making me not think rationally, but I'm like, I don't want to fuck with that.
It's true.
Kingdom Hearts it is, baby.
All right. Yeah.
All right. Kingdom Hearts. I'll stick with Jaws. I think.
I love that.
You know what? Your enemy's in conventional, realistic parameters, so that's good.
That's fair.
Okay, I guess it's
all right, Brian.
My turn.
What you got for us? Send us home.
Let me make sure I have what I was looking for. I guess my first and foremost, the one that we talked about, that you so graciously let me have as the worst beach, even though you said the best beach, which that's crazy. Is oh god, what the fuck is it called? I lost it. Sorry, I wasn't prepared. Del Perro Beach in Grand Theft Auto 5. It is a beach with a lot of interesting things. There's a lot of fun stuff to do. There's a whole little carnival. Is that what you call it? Carnival? Not a carnival. Fair?
Like the like boardwalk fair thing.
Amusement park of some sort. That's super cool.
Yeah.
You also have a lot of psychopaths because that game is pretty violent and a lot of people are crazy in it. So that was why I called it the worst one, because even though it's a very nice looking beach, it is a fictional version of America that involves more violence than we already have, and that's pretty scary.
Yeah, it's like it's a 50-50 chance. It could be a real nice day, or a helicopter could just crash on the beach at any moment.
Imagine being on Muscle Beach, just fucking working out your muscles, and next thing you know, someone just punches you in your head and then shoots you one time. Like, what?
Just you in the head. Punches you in the head, your hat flies off.
And then a cop comes and runs through everybody.
Just run over.
Yeah. Like, I'm good. You can miss me with that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
So I got that, and then I'm going to actually pivot to some not video games, to some movies.
Okay.
And this is more of a beach vibe, but I know they were on summer vacation at the time. And it's the summer vacation spot of Us. So you get to be in your nice little area.
Us.
Yeah. Jordan Peele's Us.
Oh God! No.
But they were
no!
staying in a very
The horror
lovely
movie?
place. Yes, the horror movie.
Oh.
But you also have to worry about.
But there's an
that
evil
situation.
clone of me. There's an evil clone of me underneath
The floorboards.
underneath like the House of Mirrors. Yeah, spoiler alert for us.
Somehow GTA is looking much more appealing at this point.
Yeah, honest to God.
Oh my God!
Because at least that's more of a random event, where this one is basically guaranteed to happen, right? Like you can't.
Yeah.
Can't do anything
Yeah,
about this
I
one.
don't want any part of that beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think because honestly, I don't think I could kick my own ass. I think the
I
clone.
like,
would win.
I don't think I can
exhaling when
kick
I
my
speak.
own ass.
I don't like inhaling when I speak words. That's I don't want to do that.
That's totally fair.
Look at the girl.
And then last but not least,
Yeah.
mine is another movie that I picked. A movie that actually didn't do as bad as I thought it did. And it's the movie Old by M. Night Shyamalan. The Beach
God.
There.
Oh fuck no!
I didn't actually see the movie.
that's a good one.
But I do know the
Damn,
trailer.
that's a good one, Brian.
Wait, okay. So what is the? I've seen this. I've seen the trailer for this, but just tell me. Or do
It's
you
the
know
beach
what
that makes you
happens?
old.
The beach makes you old.
Yeah, you age rapidly. I don't know how quickly, but I feel like it was like something crazy, like 48 hours, something like that. Something really fast.
It was like, yeah.
We're there for a 4-day trip.
The math's not mapping. The math's
Yeah,
not
I'm trying to look at the plot to see how quickly it actually is. I know it's. You're definitely
We're there
gonna
for
be
4 days.
definitely gonna be leaving quite a bit older than when you got there.
Oh no!
So that 4
Or
days,
die.
yeah, 4 days might have been quite many years.
Oh,
man.
that was funny.
Okay, well, not that one. So, I mean, dude, honestly, GTA is the best choice here.
I think that's it, man.
You mean you don't want
Because,
to?
like-
Listen, look at it this way: there's always a lot of civilians that you don't kill in GTA. I mean, there's a lot of people walking around.
There's you just got to pray you're one of the lucky ones.
I mean,
There's
honestly-
a chance that the rocket launcher might miss me.
In Grand Theft Auto 5, I probably killed the least civilians. I actually like that story a lot, so I typically play the story as it is.
right.
But
That's
if it was like
true.
San
Yeah, that's
Andreas,
true.
you're all done. I committed
Ooh,
complete
yeah.
genocide in that game.
Yeah. No, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
we'll,
I mean-
we'll stick with GTA 5 for sure.
I think that's the one to go. There's just the randomized chaos could be in your favor. And that would look, you could get recruited in those 4 days. You can go on a dope heist or something. I don't know.
Imagine.
I mean,
You
I'm
know,
gonna
it's a world
die.
where it's a world where you eat candy bars and your health bar goes up.
True. I mean, I'm gonna
You
die
know?
on the old beach. We're gonna die because we're there for.
We're
too
gonna
long.
die in the us world because
Yeah, oof.
for 4 days. 4 days of trying to avoid myself from killing myself is
Yeah,
crazy.
I'm not trying to. Yeah, I'm not trying to fight an evil twin of myself.
You guys don't have
That's for
enough faith in yourself. I think I can run myself shit. Like I can beat the shit out of myself.
For 4 days though.
Oh, yeah. They're not gonna make it to 4 days. Day one. They're not-
They got better fighting skills though.
yeah, but I can get a gun.
I don't. That's true. That's true.
What is Citizen gonna do for me?
Olds. I'd probably die of old age before I left, and then it's gotta be GTA all the way.
That's a fair one.
Yeah,
That's a fair one to pick. Who would have thought? You had it on your best beat,
Right?
so it only makes sense.
It's true. It's true.
that's true. That the fact that it was nominated for best at one point is good.
Y'all had a lot to like about it, I guess.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
funny. Yeah. All right, love it. Look at that. These are some of the best and worst. Let me see real quick if I had any fun things to rattle off right before we wrap it up and head to the last section. I did have Mario Kart. There's some fun beach levels in that.
Ooh,
you
yeah,
know, but that's
definitely.
more, could be a fun day. Baywatch. I think that's pretty good. That's good vibes.
Oh yeah,
The show
yeah.
Baywatch.
Best beach
You know?
for sure.
Yeah. I wrote this as good vibes, but a bad beach, and that is the beach from Barbie.
Ooh,
It's just
Vibes
a
would be
big
good, but yeah,
plastic
that would be-
beach.
as
It's
a
just
regular person, that wouldn't be great for very long.
I think that's pretty much it. Oh, special nominee, the beach scene from Top Gun Maverick. Pretty good beach.
Ooh,
You know,
just the scene.
Just Maverick and
Yeah,
not
just
and not
that
the
scene.
original one with the
You
80s
gotta
songs
get-
playing.
nah.
It's the boys hanging out with the boys.
Play some beach, more beach volleyball. You know, yeah.
You gotta get real sweaty and play in the water.
Nah, that was baby oil. No sweat in sight.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's pretty much it. Yeah, I had other ones we talked about. Like Castaway, great beach, but bad vibe. Yeah, pretty much it. That's fun. Yeah.
Love it. I think we can
Love
all
it.
agree that extreme beach volleyball was the best beach. Period.
Oh, 1,000%. Period. Yeah. If we had to choose between the three, I guess. Oh yeah, let's do that real quick. So between the best, let's Rocket Power, Dead or Alive, and Devin's was we'll go Wind Waker. I think Dead or Alive wins that for all of us.
I think
That's
it's
the
a
best.
straight resort. There's
Mhm.
literally no conflict whatsoever. You're there to have fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the
Dead or
vibe.
Alive
It's just Cancun,
is
And
basically.
you're just surrounded by beautiful people all the time.
They never accept my ice cream that I keep giving to them as gifts, but it's fine. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all.
Right. And then for the worst, so we'll say Destiny Islands versus GTA 5 versus Dead Island.
I'm still taking my
Yeah.
chances with Destiny Islands, man. I'll just have to get sucked up and hopefully get traversed down.
See where that black hole takes you.
Because I really can't trust anything that has to do with Grand Theft Auto.
I mean, that's true.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I still, if I'm gonna get killed though, I'd rather get killed by a car and vehicular manslaughter than
Jesus Christ.
nod to death by zombies. So I think I'll
Yeah.
stick with Grand Theft Auto.
All right, that's fair enough. That's so fun.
Like, I'd rather if you get shot, it's quick. Getting eaten alive by zombies is going to be a long.
That sounds
painful
crazy.
process.
Yeah, that would be the worst.
And you might just turn
That's
into a
the worst.
zombie, which is even worse than that.
Ooh, that's terrible.
That's
You get a
also
job
true.
after you die.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
yeah. Yep,
Yeah.
not fun.
All right. There we are. Best and worst. Beaches and beach vibes. We hope y'all are having a fun summer if you're going to the beach. Yeah. But with that, guys, shall we now move into our final segment of the week,
Let's do it.
which we like to call Free for All, title pending. This is a segment where we can do whatever we want. Talk about our day, life, fight, rant. It is free for all. I'll go first. I don't know what y'all talking about, but I'm going to talk about what we all collectively did this weekend, which was inspiring this main topic was we went to the beach in person. All of us, including Alex, who's not here. The four of us, the Fourtress have had a beach weekend.
Beach week.
And it was a lot of fun. You know, we went and visited our friend Devin here and had a good couple days at the beach. Beach I had never been to before. Beautiful beach, beautiful vibes. Not a raindrop in sight.
Yeah.
And the weather was great. Got a little sunburn on my nose, but that's okay.
Yeah. You did.
Yeah.
Your nose got real messed up.
My
on
nose got
Friday.
real red. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was all about the hat, baby.
Yeah, it was probably pretty smart.
Absolutely. It was an absolute joy to have the Fourtress in Wilmington, North Carolina, at Wrightsville Beach. So
Oh, we're just full doxing, huh?
Yeah, they're gonna
should
find
we-
you
should I
now.
not be
You
specific?
can do what you want with your life.
I don't care. I don't live there.
You said in this
You
location
know,
specifically.
Wilmington's a big enough town. They're gonna have trouble.
I was about to
tracking
say,
you.
it's big.
And they don't know what you look like. Well, they actually do kind of know what you look like. Anyway.
Also, you don't live there anymore, or you
They have
won't, so it's
a bit
fine.
of a description.
Well, no, it was a lot of fun. I'm really glad it's been a long time since we all gotten to get together like that. Usually we haven't been able to either we haven't been able to get Alex or we haven't been able to get Devin at the same time. So the fact we were able to get all that together was super cool, and I'm very appreciative. And I love my friends.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. It was
Always
a great
great.
weekend.
And just in context of the podcast, we didn't watch anything together, but we did.
We didn't.
we did play Gang Beasts.
The tried and true, baby.
Oh,
man, I kind of wish we'd been like a week back on like Game of Thrones, like House of the Dragon or something, so we could have like watched that like the old times.
Yeah, that would have been fun.
But Gang Beasts, goated. Still my favorite couch, not co-op, couch fighting game.
Yeah. At some point, we have to see what Party Animals is about. I assume it's just the same game, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah,
but I remember that was
I'll definitely download it.
Yeah.
I'll definitely download it for next time.
I wonder if it's like they have different modes in it, maybe, or some shit to play with. But
the funniest part was though, like we played a few rounds of Super Smash Brothers right before playing Gang Beasts, and those games are polar opposites of like just a polish and like finesse. And
couldn't
just, like,
be more different.
Right. Could not be more different.
Smash is so super precise.
Super Smash, exact skill moves, and you've spent years perfecting stuff. And Gang Beasts, it's like I kind of half know what I'm doing most of the time.
You hope the button does what you want it to do.
A lot of times I found myself, especially when I was getting fucking strong armed by Oscar, just pushing every button I could in hopes that I could escape his grasp before he just yeeted me off the side of the building.
But that's the thing. It's a game where like everyone has their strengths. Like my two biggest things that I was the best in the game was the headbutt and just the toss.
You could toss the hell out of somebody. Fucking Olympic level tosses.
You threw me at one point so far off the map. It was crazy.
Oh, but
then,
and
then it was you that survived on the trawler, like on the boat
with the sharks.
You were like off the boat at one point, and
that man was a live lord.
You back on the boat, and you survived. That was
only
insane.
to die then immediately. Yeah, no.
Oh,
shout out to Trawler, the absolute best fucking map in that game, hands down.
Yeah,
my God, whoever decided, let's make the sharks absolutely insane, should have the biggest race in the world.
Just like shooting them from like random angles. You never know what they're
like,
do.
Who cares? Yeah. Oh, that's such a great game. We checked out the downtown. We ate some sushi. I didn't get some ramen, but that's okay. Had some drinks. It was very fun. It was a good weekend. It was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolute joy to have all the boys together for sure.
Yeah.
Couch co-op, just playing games on the couch is like, I know you can play games online and stuff, but man, just being in the same room together and playing a goofy game there's nothing like it.
I love seeing it. I love seeing it make a comeback. I think it's really some of the best ways to play games. I love playing games like just in general with my friends, but there is something about just like the energy that you feed off of is different when you're both together, like on the couch.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
All the times me and Oscar sat there and played fucking Portal together. Portal and Overcooked were our two couch co-op games that we played together.
Yeah. I love some Overcooked.
We still have to finish Portal 2, I think.
Really? Oh yeah, did we not finish?
One of these days. I don't know.
I think we 100%.
Oh,
I don't know if we 100%ed it.
Yeah,
we did beat it.
Right. Yeah. But we did beat it. Yeah. No, it's definitely fun memories. At least for me. Shout out to God of War Ragnarok. I don't know if you guys have any more free for all stuff. Do y'all want to?
I mean,
no,
I ain't do shit.
Same one.
I've been playing more Cyberpunk, getting further through that. Keanu Reeves is becoming more of a dick.
Nice.
That's it.
Love that. Dope. Hell yeah. Absolutely. Well, there you go, listeners. Look at that. Holy shit. I think this is the first time. I could be wrong. I don't know. But it could be the first time where there's more than 2 people, and this episode's going to be Minisode. I didn't know that was possible.
Look at us. Look at God.
Look at us. But that is the show, listeners. Don't forget, you can email us at thefortress@gmail.com, Fortress, but FOUR. Feel free to email us any feedback, questions, recommendations, or anything like that. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram and the YouTube channel at The Fortress of. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your grandma, tell your cat. Follow the 3 Bollywood R's. Rate, review, and recommend us to anyone and everyone you know. Thank you, Jackie, for helping edit the podcast every week. Thank you, Brian, for the art. Alex for the music. And Devin, thank you for being here, even when you're not here or you're not fully paying attention. You can find Brian on Instagram at ITC_, by the way. Alex at Peterson Films. And Devin, you can find him being very sad that England won yesterday. Sorry about that, Devin.
True.
Next week, I don't know. Maybe we'll talk about A Quiet Place if we see it. Maybe we'll do some mid-season recaps of House of the Dragon or The Boys or The Acolyte or something. I don't know. Either way, we'll be here. We'll have some fun stuff to talk about.
Absolutely.
As usual, happy holidays, everyone. And put a code on. This code out there.
Or it might just be a torrential downpour for 15 minutes exactly when you're trying to drive.
Yeah, that was real fun. That rain was real heavy. But anyways.
Slow lane, go slow.
Yep. Listeners, that is it. We'll see you here next week on another episode in the Fortress of...